Hello everyone. Welcome to class 6 of CM1. I'm Pratap from Smears Education Solutions. I'll discuss today the relation among the interest rates ID and V. Remember, V is not an interest rate here. There is another force of interest I'll discuss in the next class. At times it becomes difficult to decide between I and D, which ones to use, which one not to use, how to save time. For that reason, I'm making this video. Let's get started. It's straightforward. You have to see whether you are finding present value or future value. If you want to find the future value of A, you have to write A multiplied by 1 plus I square. Will not worry about D. When you are finding future value, we always use this one. If you are finding present value or discounted value, you have to use 1 minus D. Remember here, I is effective rate of interest. Per annum. I've taken 2 years here. And D is effective rate of discount. Discount per annum. The difference is you are finding the accumulated value here and you are finding the present value here. If you have any doubt about D, you can go to my previous videos. If you deposit 100 on 1 January 2019 and you are expecting to get some amount, you need to know the interest rate I. Suppose I is 10% per annum. And then you can expect to get 121 after 2 years. Now, suppose D is 10% per annum and you are expecting 100 after 2 years. How much you must have deposited on 1 January 2019? Here you deposited 100, that grew to 121. And in this example, how many you must have deposited so that you will be able to get 100 after 2 years? That is the question. Because D is given, we have no option to use I. We'll use D. And the formula is simple. We write 101 minus D square. This is 100 into 1 plus I square. So if you are finding the accumulated value, you are finding the forward value, we are always using I. When you are finding discounted value, you have to use D if D is given. Here D is given. We have no other alternative. So let me write 101 minus 0.10 square. And that will be 81. You can check it. So the present value is 81, discounted value. That means you must have deposited 81 if you are expecting to get 100 after 2 years with a discount rate of 10%. So when we go forward, we use I. When we go backward, we use D. Now let's do the opposite. Here I given 10%, and you have to find the discounted value. 10% is given, you have to find the discounted value. Suppose 100 is the amount you are expecting after 2 years on 1 January 2021, and you want to know this amount. How much you must have invested so that you are expecting 100 after 2 years, and I is given here. So we are not finding the future value, we are finding the present value here, because you are interested to know how much he must have invested on 1 January 2019 with I 10% given, so that you are expecting 100 after 2 years. Here there is no D, I is given. So we'll not worry about D. We can use this way: 100 into 100 V square. We know the discounted value, that is 100 V square. V is 1 upon 1 plus I, that is 100 1 upon 1 plus I, that is 1 plus I power minus 1. So this is minus 2. I can write directly 1.10 power minus 2, and this will be 82,6446. You can check it. So with I, you can find present value. This is also already over. This is not new. Now suppose D is given 10%, and you have to find the future value. You deposited 100, bank provided you D 10%, and how much you are expecting after 2 years. That means here you want to find the accumulated value using D. If you can find present value using I, why you can find accumulated value using D? We'll use the same method: 100 1 minus D power minus 2. Minus comes here. So that will be 100 1 minus 0.10 power minus 2 minus 2. You can check it whether this is correct or not. 4 5 6 7, maybe you will get this amount. If you deposit 100 in the bank, deposited on 1 January 19, you can expect to get 123.4567 if D is 10% per annum. Suppose you don't want to do this way, you want to use 100 into 1 plus I square, the normal formula. That also you can do. From D, you try to find I. There is a link between D and I. Use that. You find I from D. This is one way. And use I. If you are compatible with I, you can do that. Find I from D. This will be D upon 1 minus D. You put D here and find I. I will find the relation later and use I. Even without using I, without finding I, you can write this 100, because 1 plus I is 1 minus D inverse. V is 1 minus D. So I can write here 1 minus D power minus 2 directly. This is also true. Whatever way it's possible, you can find. Remember, when you find directly, not using many calculations, your answer will be accurate, though options are there for you. Now, suppose you deposited 500 on 1 January 2019, and instead of I2 given 8%. This is I2, the rate of interest per annum convertible half yearly, that is given, and you need to find the future value. Remember, in 2 years, how many half years are there? There are 4 half years. Directly you can find using I2, or using half years also. If you want, you can find. If you find I from here, you can write this way. Put I here. If you don't want to find I, you can write this way. 1 plus I2 divided by 2 square, this one, and 2. This will be 4. Directly put I2 here. Suppose you find I from here. You check the other way. You get 8.16%. If you put here, you will get 584. You will get this. If you want to find this way, you directly put 0.08 here and find the value. The next problem is I12 is given 9%, and then you have to find the value. Here you are finding the discounted value. The amount is 800. How much you must have deposited on 1 January 2019, so that you will get 800 after 2 years. This is the question. So here I12 is given. D is not given. If you want, you find D and then write 100 into 1 minus D square. How can you find D from I12? From I12 you find I. There is a formula. From I you find D. Then you apply normal formula. Otherwise, don't go through that way. You can directly write the answer here. 1 minus D square is there. If you don't want to use that, you can use I. I12 is given. You write this V square, that is 1 plus I power minus 2. And in 1 plus I power, either you find I, or in 1 plus I, you write 1 plus I12 by 12 power 12 minus 2. So it will be minus power 24. You put I12 here and you check the answer. 873. This is the answer you might get. You can check it. This is the next question. 250 is invested at a discount rate of 8% per annum convertible monthly for the first 3 months, followed by an interest rate of 20% per annum convertible quarterly for the next 9 months. That means if you see, the conversion is quarter, from here 5%, here 5%, here 5%. Because 20% per annum convertible quarterly, that means I4 is given, and quarter interest rate is 5%, I4 by 4. I4 by 4 is the quarter interest, and that is 5%. So if you know the amount here somehow, it will be very easy to find the amount here. The only thing is you should be able to find the amount here. Now 250 is deposited with a discount rate of 8% per annum convertible monthly. That means D12 is given here. So D12 is 0.18. If you want, you can find I from D12. From D12 you find D, from D you find I. Then you can, from I, even if you want, you can find I12 by 12. Then you can take this one here. If you don't want to go through all these, I can write this way: 250 1 minus D12 divided by 12. Actually, I12 is given. So let me write this one first. Plus power 3. 3 months here. 1 period, 2 period, 3 period. So power is 3. And each period interest rate is I12 by 12. However, I don't want to use I12 by 12. I will write here 1 plus I12 by 12 that is 1 plus I, that is 1 minus D power minus 1, that is 1 minus D D12 divided by 12, power 12 minus 1 is here, so power minus 12. But I want power 3 here, so I will keep power 3. And then this power 3 will be, you cut 4 from both the sides. So directly you can write here, this one, this is 250 1 minus D12 by 12 power minus 3. See, there is a direct link. Why to find I here? Why to find D, I, then I12 not required? So directly you put D 0.18 here, D12 0.18 here, you will get the value here. So if you put the value, you multiply. After that, you check that you get 261.60. Let me write here 261.60. This is the value. Once you get this value here, then from this one, you can from here to here, and from here to here. When you find the accumulated value after 3 periods, power will be 3. So let me write 261.60 into 1 plus this interest, whatever is the interest, 5%. 1 plus 5% quarter interest is given. If you want, you can write I4 by 4, and three periods are there. So that is 261.60, 1.05 power 3 periods. You find the value, and that will be the final answer. You don't need to find a lot of things. You can check it. Finally, we'll find the relation, we know that V is 1 upon 1 plus I. And if you see the simple relation 0, 1, present value of 1 is V and present value of 1 is 1 minus D. So V is 1 minus D. If you want to express D in terms of I, that means if I is given, if you want to find D from I, this is I upon 1 plus I. So D in terms of I, this is the first equation. The next you find I in terms of D, use the same equation. You invert this one, 1 plus I will be 1 upon 1 minus D. Then you find I in terms of D. If you find I in terms of D, it will be this minus 1. So I will be D upon 1 minus D. That is the second equation. This is the second one. And this is the first one. D in terms of I in terms of D. Then next you can find delta. Sorry, delta will do next time. V. Now V is 1 upon 1 plus I already. In terms of I, this is there. Then I will be 1 upon V minus 1. This is another one, 4. Then V is 1 minus D. This is 5. Then D is 1 minus V. This is there. So between dV, we have relation. Between IB, we have relation. So all relations are there. We'll write in the form of a table along with delta, which we'll discuss in the next class. This is 5, 6. All we can finally write in the form of a table. You can remember IDV in terms of, you can fill all this. So I in terms of I will not write anything here. D in terms of D will not write anything here. I in terms of D you write here. D in terms of I you write here. That way you can complete this table. This much for today's class. If you enjoyed, please like and share this video and subscribe to this channel to keep up our latest content. Thank you.